Good evening, early evening on Wednesday. Whoa, on 16th of July. Indeed, it is sizzling hot here, sizzling hot week since the previous weekend. And yesterday I gathered the second packet of blueberries just before we got orange. Probably, yeah, it was the second or third beach ball evening within our usual group, the most active group from previous years, or last year actually. And this time I'm yet to go to Blueberry Forest, going through some pictures through a memory card from last summer actually, that has been untouched. I haven't, somehow the summer went by so fast that I kept taking pictures, but then I just took the memory card out of the camera and put it into my drawer. Didn't touch it ever since. So that is how much I have pituresque scenes and landscape and portraits and some, well, pretty hot merchandise, if you will, and hot modeling to be unleashed, if I will, if there is something. At least I checked out one or two of these summary photos, since one of them made into the calendar, which I have here. Just a second. Actually, not only one, but a few. These were the another very active beach volleyball group, then the cheerleaders. Yeah, this was June, and yep, actually, yes, these are as well. These were probably the July a year ago. Probably the ones, the one few pictures that I processed, and then here the hotness of August. Had to check that in, and then the autumn and the usual Fresher Week parties began. There's a friend of mine who also got this calendar for himself, and then October, when I became, what was it? Well, I still gotta go through all those summary pictures. There is a lot related to garden time, and that is what I have been building the previous several years. Garden time, and it is an underlying metaphor for the underdog of my book series, where the main character is very niched down to estimating what is intrinsically value based time usage, and what is worth it, what is worth the time of living relations, and what is better to be passing distance. Yeah, that is the niche down nifty story of the main character Lele, and if you listen to the pronunciation garden time, it it is almost like guard time. So guard your time. That is the metaphor there. Garden time, and when actually you could be saving time when you are within the nature, because you get your health up, you reduce stress, and you are able to arrange and organize and compose your thoughts in more clear manner. That is why, that is one healthy effects of gathering blueberries as well. You are kind of off the grid in the forest, and you have this stoppage of moment. Well, literally I don't have, because I gather blueberries pretty fast, a bucket in about an hour. But you know, still my thoughts are free to roam, and or free to chill there, and that is why I recommend to garden your time, but also gathering some blueberries, visiting forest, being within the nature, bird watching, so forth. It's good. It's good. And then there's the little compilation when I became the uncle. There was yep, someone who they said had my eyes, blue eyes. But yeah, these are definitely not the ones only worth looking for pictures. There's a lot to be unleashed from the last summer, especially as I said, what comes to garden time. So that being said, I actually just processed one sunset picture composed from 16 images, and I'm looking the result now. It's pretty, this means using this multi-pixelate technique where it combines 16 pictures into one and makes this mega big picture. And still, even if it takes the pictures like one at each second, the skies and the cloud keep changing every second. It's not still, so I wanted to research whether this particular sunset is with a lot of clouds, whether it's feasible for this technique to create the mega big picture. Previously, with less cloudy and more gradient steady sky, I have been able to make a beautiful sunset picture with this mega big one composition. The total amount of megapixels is something like 150 megapixels, or even more. Was it like over 200? I don't even remember. But anyways, I just stumbled upon an IG story of somebody who I very briefly met during the early spring campaigning here for the municipal elections. I was at a mall and she asked for directions to somewhere, and then we got up with a brief chat, and she told that she's from Switzerland, and she's going to an ice skating, figure skating competition. I'm not 100% sure if she participated in it, but she was within her team at least that participated, who participated. And we briefly chat up, and she was curious to find out that I am a photographer who might also be curious to photograph figure skating. It's a sport I have photographed only couple times at the ice, like 5 years ago. But it would be something, especially with my new lens, this lens is perfect for that. So remains to be seen. And now this person, what comes to photography, we quickly exchange IG, and she posted a Barcelona dump an hour ago and her story. So that is something. Definitely a city I would like to visit. My brother already did. But anyways, though there is that some antique and magnificent architecture that I would be into. But anyways, I actually, when I briefly met her, I thought I would send a message about this competition, but I forgot that, it seems. So let me just recall and re-evocate this briefly replying to the story. I will briefly met in early spring. So seems you were just visiting the competition. Anyhow, if you make a trip back here, I recommend the garden as the place to visit, you know. The garden that I have been so embedded and imbued within this summer. As the place to visit, such a magnificent garden with a bird watch tower along the lake, and etc. Actually, such a magnificent garden to photo walk through. A bird tower, that is the wording I want to use. So that is sent. And yeah, she posted that story 59 minutes ago. But anyways, that's it. It was really nice to catch up to speed with the beach volleyball group yesterday once again, and we will continue, if not sooner or later than this Saturday, when Sunday we will hold this, how would I translate it? This kind of rumpus humpus what comes to this brisk walking trip to the northern Espoo, and we will arrange this meetup that where some students are invited from the uni, and we also invited someone who we met at the outdoor gym of Oittaa. I actually invited her, Sally, and remains to be seen who will join, but with quite a few persons, not too many. Around 5-6 persons will be there. So we will be going to perhaps gathering blueberries, swimming, doing some yard plays or games, and then of course having a good dinner and food. That's it for this week. Before that, remains to be seen if there will be these other events to come, if we arrange other events for grill happenings or so. Like last summer we already were up to speed at this point. We aren't so many, or was it the summer before that? And also summer before that, yeah. But now this summer I am mostly, it's a little bit less, and we are mostly, or I am mostly at the Oittaa beach volleyball along the beach, you know. If people may join the company, there I am, going upwards, of course. Till the next time, garden.